I'm live. All right. This should be a super quick video. I just have a few snacks I want to try. I had a little puff, and now I'm ready to go. All right. I went to Miniso, and they had Aunt Dylan's candy bar because I saw this impromptu when I was leaving the movie theater. I was at the Grove in LA, a movie theater I don't frequent because it's really expensive. At the Grove, like the cheapest option for food at the Grove is like the Cheesecake Factory. Yeah, you're not eating cheap at the Grove. But I went to Miniso at a different mall a few days ago, and they had some snacks I wanted to try. So I have 3 flavors of Lay's that look really fun. This flavor, squid, I'm assuming. I don't know Chinese, so I can't read it. Roasted cumin lamb skewer flavor. All right. Anyways, sorry. And I think just like a fried chicken flavor. I think I'm gonna like this one the least, so I'm gonna start with this one. Oh, very cuminy. Yeah. Mix them up. All right, let's try a few. Wow. Okay. Okay. Oh, cumin. Sorry, Sky Angel. It's cumin lamb skewer. Wow. This tastes like the rubbing of meat. And it honestly makes for a really good seasoning because it tastes like a really well-seasoned, well-mixed meat rubbing. I don't know if I love cumin, but I am pleasantly into this. You know, it's a Lay, so it has a good crunch, but I feel like oftentimes chips are way too light on the flavoring. And I think this is a chip that feels like it's just the right amount in each bite. I am really impressed. These are good. Wow. We're up to such a strong... Clearly, these are killing me. We're off to a very strong start. Ooh. This is such a fat bitch video. Like, I'm eating chips with a fucking Dr. Pepper and candy. Like, all right. Chicken next. Ooh, that smelled good. Ooh. Oh, they're ruffled. Oh, that makes sense. On the package, they're ruffled too, so... Okay, that's on me for being dumb. All right, let's give it a little taste. Mmm. 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 This is delicious. Oh my God. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, like, good Korean fried chicken, you can get like, obviously there's like the spicy Korean fried chicken. Delicious. Obsessed with it. But then you have like a garlic honey soy glazed Korean fried chicken. That's this flavor. Oh, is this tasty? My God. Mmm. Mmm. Perfect crunch. Again, really well seasoned. I actually could do a little bit more seasoning on these. That's just because I love this flavor. These are so good. If you can find these at a Miniso, let me show you the bag. At a Miniso, get them. These are really tasty. I am thoroughly impressed. Okay. Yeah, all right. 2 down and 2 are amazing. 1 more to go. All right, last one. squid. It smells fishy. It smells the least good out of the other ones. I feel like this just smells like fish, like seaweed. And that's fine. I love this. I love like a fishy tasting food. I love fish. I love seafood. I love seaweed. However, I just feel like these had a more complex smell to them. And I don't know. This one, like like these are very enticing in their smell, whereas I feel like no one really loves a fishy smell. You know, I like the taste of seaweed. I don't know if I love the smell of seaweed. So let's give it a go. This one looks really well seasoned. Hold on a second. This just kind of tastes like this one. These taste almost identical. Oh, that's a big ass chip. I'm gonna take a bite. That's crazy. All right. So almost had a heart attack. These two taste identical for some reason. I don't know why they taste the same. It's like this, the squid one, the roasted squid tastes like the roasted cumin lamb, except for it's ruffled and has like a fishy aftertaste. But these taste the same. And I liked this. I like the flavors, so I'm going to eat them. But I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. I wanted something different. I wanted something they never had before. And I feel like, I don't know. I guess I lean more towards, actually, I lean toward this one because I like the crinkle cut. I like the little ridges. But, oh, that's disappointing. You know what would be good with these? Trader Joe's. I don't have it on me because I finished it all a few days ago. Trader Joe's has an amazing, amazing caramelized onion dip. I feel like these, because they're bigger, they have the ridges, good for scooping. And they have that like earthy flavor. You put it with like the sweeter onion dip. Oh my God, I have to go. I'm gonna have to save some of these. I'm obviously not gonna eat all 3 bags of chips tonight, but I'm gonna have to go to Trader Joe's tomorrow because I need to try that. That sounds delicious. The only other thing I have to try is a little lame. I don't like dips. I don't know how you don't like dips. I feel like dips are such an amazing element of the human condition to like dip my food into something, but I'm a sauce person. I can't eat a meal without a sauce. Like if you just give me a chicken nugget without a sauce, I'm not going to eat it. I need a barbecue, I need a ranch, I need a ketchup. I need something. I can't just like foods need sauces. But I'm a sauce fiend. I went to Dylan's Candy Bar. I've actually never been to a Dylan's Candy Bar or bought any of their products, so I thought I'd give it a try. This is kind of the only crazy one I got. I feel like all of the more interesting flavors were very white chocolate based, and I hate white chocolate. And these are $4. So I didn't feel like wasting money just for the lulz. These bags of chips are pretty cheap. This is expensive. I also have a caramel one and just a plain milk chocolate. I tried some of this yesterday just to try. I didn't think there was anything particularly interesting, good, or unique about this chocolate. It was fine. It was fine. I feel like a Lindor truffle is probably better and more rich. This was fine. Anyways. All right, let's try this cherry one. So it's dark chocolate with cherries. Belgian dark chocolate flavored with natural flavors, cherry bites. Okay. Let's break off a piece. I'm not enjoying this experience. Oh, it's sour. This is like a 0 out of 10 for me. I don't like anything about this. So, okay, to be transparent, I normally don't like dark chocolate, but I can like it on occasion. And I thought, okay, maybe this like dark chocolate with the cherries will work. No, the dark chocolate, again, it's fine. It's not, I feel like there's no depth of flavor in these. And I don't know how to describe what I mean by that. I just feel like when I eat it, like, you know how when you have like a Hershey's and then it Hershey's is fine and it's good, but it's a cheap candy bar for a reason. There's not a lot of depth to the flavoring there. Whereas I feel like even if you go up a couple notches to like a Ferrero Rocher or Lindor chocolate, like even the Lindor candy bars, um, it's a really rich, velvety chocolate flavor. And I think that's what I want in a candy bar because I really, really want like the essence of the chocolate. And I just don't know if this goes far enough on the flavor profile. And then like the chocolate just kind of, it's kind of just okay chocolate. And then you have like a really sour cherry. I don't know. I don't know if I want a sour cherry candy bar. I think I want like a really sweet, a sweeter cherry. Like I was thinking more maraschino cherry, maybe a cherry with a little bit of tart. But these just feel it feels too sour, and the dark chocolate is very nondescript dark chocolate. It's just a dark chocolate. There's nothing, I don't know, when you have like a good, when you have like a good vanilla ice cream, like a really rich vanilla ice cream, and you're like, yeah, vanilla really is kind of the best flavor. Um, yeah, I'm bummed. I'm bummed. This is a complete swing and a miss for me. All right, the last thing, the milk chocolate that was upside down. The chocolate with caramel. Um, if you're a chocolate company, a candy company, and you can't make a good chocolate bar with caramel, pack it up. Pack it up. Overall, my experience with Dylan's is that I will never go again. The reason I say that is because I didn't bring it over here. It's too far away. I don't want to reach for it. But I bought like a little jar of different sour candies. Like it was just like a sour candy mixture jar. Everything in there was like hard as a rock. It was just stale. It tasted stale. And it was hard as a rock. And I was like, it was like $30 for the 4 candy bars and the little thing. And I think I'm gonna eat like 1 candy bar, maybe. I'm really disappointed with that. I don't know. I'll see if I can pawn it off on someone else. Hopefully the caramel one is the best. This is just milk chocolate, by the way. It is my favorite chocolate. I unfortunately really, really hate white chocolate. And dark chocolate, again, depends. I feel like a dark chocolate lava cake, ooh, ooh, delicious. A dark chocolate chip cookie, maybe semi-sweet at the darkest, but milk chocolate would be preferred. All right, let's give this a go. Hmm. I don't understand how they can charge so much for really benign flavoring. This pissed me off. I'm sorry. This caramel, Again, no depth of flavor. It's just sugar. It just tastes like sugar, and I get caramel is mostly sugar. I get it, but there's no I don't know, like, I feel like you can even buy, like, jar caramel at the store that you can put on, like dip your apples into, or you can pour on top of ice cream. The caramel that you can buy in a jar in the store is much better than this. It's not a salted caramel, it's a nothing caramel. It's a nothing chocolate with a nothing caramel. I am extremely disappointed. Or maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. If I was, like, on Survivor and eating nothing but, like, plain white rice and coconut water for 20 days, and they offered me a Dylan's candy bar, I would take it and be glad to have it. I feel like if I went to a store, like, I just feel like I can go to Target and buy cheaper and honestly tastier chocolate than this. This is These are small. I'm gonna finish them. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's just like this is sort of a this seems more of like a gourmet candy store, and they charge gourmet prices. This is not a gourmet taste. This is a Hershey bar taste. This is a $1 for a bar taste. This isn't $4.50 for a bar. So that's disappointing. However, I found a really good book. It just came out. I didn't know it was coming out. I was perusing Barnes & Noble yesterday before my movie. They made a really, really interesting book. I'm jumping around because, which I'll explain in a second. I haven't actually read all of this in less than 24 hours. That'd be impressive, though. This is basically just like an oral history of Drag Race. And it goes through talks with Rue, the producers, queens on the show. And I'm talking about like some queens. I think this interviews almost every queen that's been on the first 10 seasons of the US show. It does stop with season 10. I jumped ahead because, listen, I like season 1, but most of the season 1, like, I don't know. I wasn't living. I didn't want to. I kind of just wanted to skip to my favorite seasons and read about those because the chapters are split up into each season. And so I skipped to number 7 because 7 is a fascinating season of Drag Race. At the time, people thought it was the worst, and I think actually Ginger Minge has a quote in this book that I think sums it up perfectly. Season 7 has aged like fine wine. The queens on that season have gone on to be the biggest queens from the show. And I don't think that's because you had a bad season. And I think that, like, yeah, it's definitely a weird season of the show. The judging was weird. The challenges were weird. It just didn't all seem to add up, but it's sort of like a really gorgeous train wreck. And that's what I love about it. So I really like season 7, and I just wanted to see if there was anything interesting that I didn't know. And yeah, it was cool. It's cool to hear the queens talk about their experience, how they felt that they were edited. It's interesting. I think it could be. This book was made in a lot of collaboration with the production company of World of Wonder. So we are getting a very nice washing of the show. There's definitely some negatives to Drag Race that especially a lot of queens right now are talking about. If you haven't seen Evie Oddly, go to her Twitter. She made a really interesting thread about how she feels about Drag Race and the downsides of it. And it's definitely not a type of critique of Drag Race they're going to put in this because it's, like, why would Disney make a short film or write a book about how Disney sucks? Disney would never publish that. So World of Wonder is not going to, no production company would do that. So obviously World of Wonder is going to be like, try to make itself look as good as possible in this book. So I think there's some this doesn't paint the whole picture that you would sort of want it to be. I think in theory, maybe once the show's done airing, maybe when some of these NDAs are not going to be as tightly as enforced, I would love to see like a real true like tell all book, not even tell all book, but like a more nuanced look at Drag Race, whereas this is like Drag Race is great and amazing and it's the best thing that's ever happened, and Drag Race is great and it is amazing and it's amazing that it exists. But that's not to be said that Drag Race hasn't fucked up and fucked with people's lives. Straight up, they have fucked with people's lives. So I think that would be interesting to have a book that really reaches more into the nuances. That doesn't mean this won't get there. That doesn't mean that there isn't more nuance. In the book, I've only read like 100 pages and it's a couple hundred pages long. So, maybe there's some more interesting critique down the line, but I do think this is really interesting if you're a fan of Drag Race. This is an interesting book to read for sure. And it's quick. It's like, I'll show you. Because it's mostly just people talking. It's like this is just Bianca talking about shit her season, So a lot of it is really easy to read. It's not a lot of complex words. They're just drag queens talking, and it's like reading like an interview, like a very long, extended interview on like Entertainment Weekly. So it's cool. I like this. I am excited to have it. I hope I didn't mean to sound too hard on it. I am excited to have it. This is going to be, I think, a really interesting and fulfilling read. Other than that, I'm sorry. I drank the soda. It's making me burp, and I'm so deeply sorry for that. And I'm stoned. Oh my God, so much is happening in my life right now. Anyways, K-pop's been okay. There's not really much for me to look forward to as like a devout girl group stan. I'm actually excited to check out Taeyong's solo release on Monday and from S9's first full-length album on Monday. But we're heading into June and there's nothing for me. Like besides those two releases, nothing. There's no K-pop that's been announced that I'm looking forward to. I'm sorry, I don't care about ATEEZ. I don't care about it's the summer. June is the month of boy groups, and I hope the girls that love the boy groups have a great time. I will not be participating myself. If there is something you think I would like, you can DM it to me on Twitter. But for the most part, I will be removing myself from the conversation. And I hope that July and August offer us more and better girl group offerings. That's what I'm going to leave it on. I just want to do a quick video of eating some food. And I'm going to go actually have actual dinner now. And then I'm going to start Succession or Chainsaw Man. We're going to see how that goes. Top is coming out with a single. I'll check it out, but I'm not like looking forward to it or anything. I like Doom Dada a lot, but it's not a song I ever go back to. Like Top is visually perfect. He is very hot, and I love him for that. In terms of like the music, I don't care. It's fine. I'll check it out. I'm not really looking forward to it in any way though. I don't want to leave on a bad note. Good note. Hayao Miyazaki, his next film comes out in July in Japan. I am so excited. He's my favorite director. And this is his first film in 10 years. His last film came out in, I think, also summer 2013. It was The Wind Rises. A contentious film, but one I really like nonetheless. And they've decided they're going to do no promo for it. There's like one poster and it's like a rough sketch of a bird's face. I think, I can't really tell. My guess is it's this drawing Miyazaki did because the man's a beast at drawing. So I don't know what the movie is really going to be about. I read some of the book that the movie is based on. The book is called How Do You Live? And it's really just like an elementary school kid talking with his older uncle. Not older, 20s to 30s, I think. Honestly, I'm not sure. His uncle about philosophy, about life in general. Miyazaki, however, is known for being extremely loose with his adaptations. So I don't think that there's anything in this book imagery wise that I'm like, yes, I will be seeing this on the big screen at the Miyazaki movie. I think it's more like general concept than anything. So I'm very excited for it. I think Miyazaki, is falling into his like old philosophical era. And he's like, he said that he's making this movie so his grandkids will have something to remember him by, which that's fucking sad. That's fucking sad. Um, so I hope it's good. They're not doing anything for it. So July 14th, hopefully, not for nothing, but I really hope someone at least records like a snippet or two that can circle around on Twitter so we know what the characters look like or something. I think it's a real boss move that he's just throwing it caution to the wind and being like, you're gonna come anyways because I'm Miyazaki. You don't need to know anything else about this movie besides that. That's a flex. Even the biggest directors in America don't do that. Like, you would never have a Quentin Tarantino film where he's like, you're just gonna have to come. Here's the title, here's a 2-sentence description, and here's like a poster that gives you nothing. You'd be like, okay, I guess I'm going, maybe, maybe not. So we'll see. I'm excited for it. I really can't wait to see and hear more about Miyazaki's movie next month. Hope everyone has a wonderful Pride Month. And yay, Pride Month. That's it. Bye bye.